Hi there, Karen Miller here, and I wanted to make you an omelet this morning. It is Christmas Eve morning, and I decided to make an omelet for my family. A vegan omelet with garbanzo bean flour batter and some vegetables. So I decided to share this with you this morning. So let me show you the ingredients that I'm going to use. Okay, so we have here some tomatoes, some diced tomatoes, some red peppers, bell peppers. I have a half of a jalapeno pepper with some of the seeds because you know I like the heat, but only half I'm using. I have some mushrooms here. I have some red onions and some green scallions, not a lot, green onions, and a handful of chopped cilantro, and some vegan cheese. You can get vegan cheese in the supermarket now. I am working on a vegan cheese. I have to perfect it. As soon as I do so, I will share it with you. And I'm going to do a twist on the omelet. This is garbanzo bean water. It's called aquafaba. This is what you get when you boil garbanzo bean, and this is such a miracle. This is such a gift of nature here, this aquafaba, because you can whip this up into egg whites. It's going to look like egg whites. So what I'm planning on doing is whipping this up and folding in the egg whites into the garbanzo bean batter. Okay, so these are all my ingredients with some salt and pepper to taste, and that's it. Okay, so here we go. So I have my bean water here. This is the bean water, and when you cook garbanzo bean, you should save the water because you can use it in many recipes. So I'm going to pour this in the mixer. You use the whisk attachment. So we're gonna start whipping this up. So you can see here how this is starting to look like when you're whipping up egg whites. It's starting to look like egg whites. So we're gonna start doing this. When it's done, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, so you see here, this is like egg whites, you see, and you see the soft peaks. You see the soft peaks on the mixer, on the attachment here, the whisk, like just like egg whites. It's just amazing. Look at this. It's egg whites. Who knew that garbanzo bean water, also known as aquafaba, can do this? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix this in and fold it in to the garbanzo bean batter, flour batter. Okay, so I have a cup of garbanzo bean flour here, which I'm going to sift because garbanzo bean, as you see, is very lumpy, and I don't want all the lumps. And even though this is very fine, you can see they have some of the particles here from the flour. It looks like cornmeal, actually. See, it looks like this yellow cornmeal that they have. So you always should sift your garbanzo bean flour. Okay, move my cheese away from here. So I have a cup of garbanzo bean flour, and now I'm going to add some salt. I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt to this. Mix it in. You can add onion powder to this if you want. I'm not going to do that because, again, I feel like I have so many things going on here. And then I add a cup and a half of water, or you know, until you get your desired consistency. So I'm going to whisk in the water. I like this consistency. This seems good to me. I'm not gonna add any more. So a cup of water to a cup of garbanzo bean flour. I'm trying to get rid of the lumps. Okay, this is good. And now I'm going to fold in the I don't know, the garbanzo bean. I don't want to use the word egg, but it's like egg whites. See? It's like egg whites. And I have to give credit to two French guys who they were doing some experimenting, trying to come up with some recipe, and discover that you can do this with bean water, that you can whip it up like egg whites. So what I'm doing here, I'm trying to make this batter a little bit lighter, so our omelette, our fake egg omelette, would be very light. So I think I added about a half a cup of this whipped up bean water that looks like egg whites. About a half to 3/4 cup. Okay, so this is looking really nice and smooth, and now we're going to go and make our omelet. Okay, so here we go. You know, forgive my disorganization this morning. It's early and I'm a bit disorganized, but this is just something I decided to do quickly and to share it with you because I think it's delicious. It's Christmas Eve. Maybe if you can get the ingredients quickly today, you can do it for your breakfast tomorrow, Christmas morning. So I'm putting some avocado oil here because I don't have grapeseed oil on hand right now. I have to get some today. My grapeseed oil is done. So I'm going to use avocado oil. So I'm going to use some avocado oil. I put some avocado oil in here, about 2 tablespoons. No, I don't think this is 2 tablespoons. Let me put some more because we have a lot of sauteing to do. So because what we're going to do, we're going to saute all the vegetables and then pour that mixture over the vegetables to make the omelet. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is the onions. Turn up the heat here a little bit and put the onions. So please forgive my disorganization. I tell my children all the time that you cannot be organized and creative at the same time. It doesn't work. So something pops into my head and I say, oh, okay, it works. I think this is going to be great, and I do it. So here we go. And it is aquafaba. I think I said I didn't know what it was. It's aquafaba. I'm adding some sea salt here. Salt to taste. And I'm adding some pepper because I love pepper. I love heat. Heat, 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 and more heat. And now I'm going to add the mushrooms. You slice the mushrooms like this. The mushrooms are going to take a little while, so just bear with me here. This is home cooking. It's not staged too much, except for a little camera. You see the mushrooms are absorbing the oil. but it's okay because we don't want this too oily anyway. But maybe we might have to put a little bit more oil. So I'm going to add the other veggies. Just sprinkle a little bit more oil. And remember, these are good oils. So, you know, say, oh, well, it's a lot of oil. Well, those are good oils. I'm going to add my peppers now. The jalapeno. And this wasn't chopped up too well. So I'm just going to... And the red bell peppers. Chopped. And the green onions. Just gonna throw everything in here right now. And the chopped up tomatoes, like one fresh plum tomato. Gonna add some more salt. This is smelling really good. And the cilantro. This looks like a lot, so maybe I would remove some of it before I put the so I'll do 2 of this. So I'm gonna remove some of this. I'm gonna do 2 omelets. So when this is done sauteing, I'm going to remove half of it and to do the other to do the omelet. I'm going to show you one and then I'll do the other one. Turn the heat up a little bit. Because the mushrooms, it creates a lot of moisture, so we're going to let the moisture get out of this for a little bit and then I'm going to show you. Okay, so you see here that the moisture has evaporated from the mushrooms quite a bit, and this has cooked down quite a bit. So now I'm only going to use half of this for this demonstration. So I am going to remove half of this from here. Put it in a plate. And I'm going to use this for the omelet. Okay. And I did add a little bit more oil to this. Sorry about the noise. So let's continue with this. I'm going to add some oil here to do this, because this is the first time I'm doing this and I'm not sure how it's going to work and I don't want this to stick. I have done this before, but not with the whipped up aquafaba, that egg whitey thing. So this is the first time I'm doing this, so I don't want this to stick. So I'm putting a lot of oil here. So this is the batter here. It looks like a cake batter. It really looks smooth and really looks great, right? So I'm going to wait for this to heat up some more and then I'm going to add this. I think it's good now. Yeah. So I'm going to try to move this around to spread out. To spread this out. This is like making a crepe or something, I guess. You see the bubbly thing? It's like eggs. It's like, I mean, it's amazing. This it's amazing. The garbanzo bean, you know, nature really gave us something really amazing. Really amazing. look at this. It's amazing. So I am going to now add the cheese. I think I want to add the cheese at this point here. This is some vegan cheese that I got in the store. I'm trying to create a vegan cheese. When I perfect it, I'll show it to you. And then we'll add our veggies. We'll add the veggies here. And this is crisping up at the bottom. It's possible that I maybe put a little bit too much oil, but that's okay because I did not want it to stick. So we're gonna try and turn this now. Okay. I'm gonna try and flip this. You see how delicious this looks? And then we try to flip over the other end like this. See? Yeah. So this is your omelet. I mean, doesn't it look great? I'm thinking this is the first time I'm doing this with that whipped up aquafaba. And I don't know what the this seems a little bit lighter and with a crispness that the garbanzo bean flour batter by itself does not have. This seems a bit lighter and much crisper than the garbanzo bean batter by itself. Sorry. So I hope you try this. And like I said, this is the first time I've done this, but I just wanted to share it with you. I mean, it's Christmas Eve. If you can get the ingredients by tomorrow, you can do this for Christmas breakfast. Okay, this is all vegan omelet. So I hope you enjoy it, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care.